Bore da. I'd like to read to you this morning Paul's words to a young leader by the name of Timothy, reading them as they are found in 1 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 12. Paul says this: "Let no one look down on your youthfulness, but rather in speech, conduct, love, faith, and purity, show yourself an example of those who believe." My father was a coal miner, and as a coal miner knew many Christians who worked in the mines. However, there was one individual Christian with a great reputation among the other miners, of which he used to say, "Now Tommy, he is a real Christian." Tommy, you see, was not a hypocrite. He walked the talk. He was an example to the rest of the people at the mine of what a true Christian really is. His speech and conduct glorified Christ. Because his walk was genuine and exemplary, his influence therefore was great. You see, many of us desire to live a life of great influence. And surely that must be a good and godly desire. But how is that desire achieved? Well, the answer is simple: through example. Paul told Timothy to show himself as an example of those who believe. If you name the name of Christ, then people will watch you like a hawk to see if your walk matches your talk. If it doesn't, if you let your tongue loose in evil, if you listen and laugh at dirty jokes, if you gossip about your boss and about your co-workers, if you lie, cheat, and backstab to get ahead, you will be quickly dismissed as just another Christian hypocrite. However, if you present yourself as genuine and true, not perfect because no one is, then others will take note and will respect you greatly, even if they don't agree with you. You will have influence on your job, in your neighborhood, in your school, in your church. A godly example is the most powerful witness to Jesus Christ. Mahatma Gandhi once said, "I like your Christ, I do not like your Christians. Your Christians are so unlike your Christ." How sad, but how true very often. Gandhi was looking for a godly example, but he found none. A poem says this: "I'd rather see a sermon than hear one every day. I'd rather you go with me than merely point the way. The eye is a more ready pupil than ever the eye is a more ready pupil than ever was the ear. Good advice is often confusing, but example is always clear. I'd rather see a sermon than hear one any day." Let's ask each other the questions this morning. As we take a long and sober look into our own hearts, what do we see? How is our example? If we were to be put on trial for being a Christian, would there be enough evidence to convict us? Do the people we rub shoulders with every day see something of Jesus in us? Are we letting our light shine? If not, why not? You see, the Lord has called us to come out from among them and be separate. He has called us to be holy and to live godly lives where we deal with sin and walk in the light with Jesus. God's grace and the power of the Holy Spirit are available to each of us. And only by his grace and power can we raise above our circumstances and be the shining examples that he has called us to be. The world is watching. Our friends, our neighbours, our workmates, and our classmates are watching. May we be able to say with the Apostle Paul, "Be imitators of me, just as I also am of Christ." Therefore, today, may God grant us the grace to let this light of mine shine and reveal Jesus. God bless you. Have a great day. Pob bendydd.